Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So you can see we're surrounded by books. That means we have a few options. Today's option is one I haven't done in a while, a book haul. And actually, all these books free. You may be wondering, how could I be doing a book haul and all the books are free? Well, some of these books that I'm showing are books that I haven't shown on my channel before and that I got sent in the mail for free. And then some of these books that are in the bag I got from this bookstore called Persnickety Books. I've talked about it on my channel before. I've shown it on my channel before, but I had a gift card for $25 and the books that I bought, I used the gift card. So technically they were free. I won the gift card from the Bridgerton event that they had. I've shown that on my channel before. If you didn't go watch it, watch that video. But yeah, I won the random gift card there and I had been holding on to it, waiting to see when I was going to use it. So I finally used it. Therefore, the books were free. So all the books in this haul are free. Super excited. But I will start with the books that I got from Persnickety Books. So first up, we have Honey Girl by Morgan Rogers. And this is a book of the month edition. It has been on my list forever. And the cashier actually told me it's really good. She listened to it on audiobook. So really excited to finally have this one. And again, a book of the month edition. So book of the month from February 2021. Okay. With her newly completed PhD in astronomy in hand, Grace Porter goes on a girls' trip to Vegas to celebrate. She's a straight A, hardworking, high achiever. She is not the kind of person who goes to Vegas and gets drunkenly married to a woman whose name she doesn't know, until she does exactly that. This one beautiful, spontaneous moment upends Grace's carefully laid life plans. Staggering under the weight of her parents' expectations, a struggling job market, and feelings of burnout, Grace flees her home in Portland for a summer in New York with the wife she barely knows. In New York, she's able to ignore all the constant questions about her future and falls hard for her creative and gorgeous wife, Yuki Yamamoto. Don't know if I said that right. But when reality comes crashing in, Grace must face what she's been running from all along, the fears that make us human, and the need for connection, especially when navigating the messiness of adulthood. I love it. You know, I love when it's someone who's kind of on that straight and narrow path and they just do something that upends the life, because then that leads to a self-discovery journey, and I feel like that is going to happen with her. She is going to learn more about herself, that she's more than just this straight A person, and she's going to find herself with her wife, and then hopefully they work things out to where they actually stay married, or they get annulled but then still continue a relationship. I don't know, but hopefully they actually work on things together. She's going to New York with her, so they must have some type of trust, or she wouldn't just be going stay. And then she might actually only know her wife in New York. I don't know if she's ever been there before, but it seems like it's going to be a fun journey, self-discovery. Love it. I am definitely here for it. Again, it's been on my list for a while, so really excited to have this. And then I got it for $7. I'll find the original price and put that on the screen below. And then our page count is 293 pages. So not that thick of a book, kind of a quick read. Now moving on. We have A Fellowship of Bakers and Magic by J. Panner. I have never heard of this book, but It seemed really cute, sprayed edges, and it has character art. How cute. It also seems like it's a quick read, fantasy with a little bit of romance, up my alley. Here for it. She doesn't need to have magic in order to be magic. In the heart of Andenshire, where elvish enchantments and dwarven delights rule, human baker Etta Starstone works twice as hard at perfecting her unique blend of baking with apothecary herbs. So when her one neighbor and biggest fan secretly enters her creations into a prestigious Langham baking battle, Arletta faces a dilemma. Being magicless, her participation in the competition could draw more scowls than smiles. And if Arletta wants to prove her talent and establish her culinary reputation, she'll need more than just her pastry craft to sweeten the odds. Though Arletta may not yet believe in herself, she makes her way to Langham with the help of a very attractive woodland elf and competes. While on a journey of mouthwatering pastry, self-discovery, heartwarming friendships, and potential romance, Arletta will have to decide whether winning the baking battle is the true prize after all. But win or lose, her adventure is only beginning. How cute is that? You know, some baking, some fantasy elements, self-discovery journey, and a little bit of romance along the way. How can we not like it? And again, look at our cute little characters, our human and our, what is he, a woodland elf. And then it also has a map. I do love a good map in a book. So looking forward to it. Again, I've never heard of this book, but it sounded really interesting and it's so cute. Couldn't pass it up. And it has a total of 276 pages, so another quick read. And then I got it for $10 with the original price being $17.99. And our last book from Persnickety. Also, they gave me a cute little bookmark. But this is Pretend You're Mine by Lucy Score. The cashier also said that she read this one and enjoyed it. And I've read books from this author before and I really enjoy them. So I have high hopes for this one. It's been on my list for a while and I saw it. Good price. Why not? She's notorious for having thick romances. It's always something. If this is pretend, why does it feel so real? Luke Garrison is a hometown hero, a member of the National Guard ready to deploy again. He's strong, sexy, broody. The last thing he's looking for is a woman to ruin his solitude. When feisty trouble magnet Harper Wilde stumbles into his life, though he realizes that she's the perfect decoy, a fake girlfriend to keep his family off his back until he's deployed. So what if kissing her sends his mind to wicked places? He can control himself, can't he? Harper was on her way to starting a new life, again, but something about Luke makes her want to settle down in this small town and make his house a home. When she's in his arms, she finally knows what it's like to feel safe, protected. One night of sharing a bed turns into something much, much more, and soon Luke can't keep his mind off Harper's wide gray eyes or his hands off her luscious curves. He never thought he'd feel this way again. But he knows that he can't tell her the truth about his dark past, and she can't reveal what she's running from. At least this isn't a real relationship. It's only for a month. It's only pretend until it isn't. I will always love fake dating, fake relationships, because it's always gonna lead to real feelings. It's always juicy. Love that. And now it seems that both Harper and Luke are hiding something from one another, so we can see why it's so thick. That's going to be included in there. I do wonder what Harper's running from, if she's running from like a past relationship or something like that. And what are Luke's, what's his dark past? And I wonder if that has something to do with how he got into the National Guard, or maybe that's something from when he first started out in the National Guard. Yeah, want to know about that. Or maybe it's about his past relationship, because it did say he never thought he'd feel this way again. So maybe it has to do with whoever he was with before Harper. I don't know, but I'm here for it. Again, fake relationships are always going to be a read for me because real feelings. It's always going to lead to some juicy drama. Here for it. So I'm really, really looking forward to this one. It's a thick read, but if it's good, you'll fly through it and the page count won't matter. It has a total of 466 pages, and I got it for $7 with the original price being $18.99. Okay, that was my last Persnickety Books book. So now we're gonna go into some other books that I have not shown before, but they were still free. Now we have The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. So this one, my mom actually bought. Hey, so mom, I borrowed this from you. So I read books faster than my mom does. So I politely borrowed this from her collection because it's been on my list of books that I have wanted to read, and she bought it. And she is still reading other books. So this one is free because it's technically my mom's. But yeah, I've wanted to read this for a very long time. And when my mom and I went shopping at Barnes & Noble's a while ago, she bought this and she's had it for a while. And I kind of waited before I took it so I could read it. And she still hasn't read it. So I'm going to read it. A struggling event planner and a sinfully hot astronaut must decide if their fake relationship is worth a shot at happily ever after in this starry debut. Risk-averse event planner Amiri Price is jobless, newly single, and about to lose her apartment. With no choice but to gamble on her shaky startup, the last thing she needs is to run into her smug ex and his new, less complicated girlfriend at Amiri's favorite coffee shop. Panicking, she pretends to be dating the annoyingly sexy man she met by spilling Americano all over his abs. He plays along for a price. Half the single men in Houston claim to be astronauts, but Vincent Rogers turns out to be the real deal. What starts as a one-off lie morphs into a plan. For 3 months leading up to his mission, Amiri will play Vincent's doting partner in front of his loving but overly invested family. In exchange, she gets a rent-free room in his house so she can put every penny towards her struggling business. What Amiri doesn't plan for is Vincent's gravitational pull. While her mind tells her a future with this astronaut is too unpredictable, her heart says he's exactly what she needs. As their time together counts down, Amiri must decide if she'll settle for the safe life or shoot for the stars. Again, another fake relationship that's going to lead to real feelings. I will always read the books with that trope. Fake dating is a really good trope. Love it. Love it. And look how cute this cover is. Adorable. I think I'm gonna love this book. It will be my first book by the author, but I have high hopes. It's so cute. It also looks like a quick read. And to be honest, I've never read an astronaut romance, so there's a first time for everything. But it seems like really cute. So let's see, our page count is 318, and this book actually has like questions for discussion in the back. So I think that's pretty cool. And our price was $18, but I got this for free. Thank you, mother. Okay, next we have Wicked Deception by Deborah Garland. I got this book for free. I arc read the book for the author and really enjoyed it. And I got sent a copy for free as a surprise. It is signed by the author and personalized, and then I got a little bookmark. She's so cute. This is part of a series. I think I've talked about this one on my channel before. I can't remember if I've recommended it or not, but it is part of a series. It's the last book in the series. I have loved all the books in the series. I've come to really love the author. I've been fortunate enough to read a lot of arcs from her. She writes a lot of mafia romances. I love a good mafia romance, and that is exactly what this one is. Mafia, you know, adjacent. You would get the best experience if you read the books in order, but you don't have to. I have read all the books in order. The series ends with this one. I do think it's a good book to end the series on. But yeah, assassins don't have girlfriends unless they're fake. I'm the Reaper my enemies never see coming. Then go home to an empty flat where the silence has turned deafening. That changes when my beautifully unhinged neighbor who's decided I'm her boyfriend starts breaking into my home and leaving me plants. It's harmless. She's harmless. Until the night she's in the wrong place at the wrong time. Foul and Nova should have run when she saw me kill 2 men. Instead, she stayed and patched me up. Now she's a witness. And witnesses don't live long in my world. When all she wants is to date for the holidays in exchange for silence, I tell myself I can fake it, but pretending ends the second she kisses me and makes me want things I can't have. I want her, all of her, in ways that have me in a chokehold. She might have fallen first, but I fall harder. And when someone from her past tries to take her away from me, everyone will see what kind of monster loving Fallon has turned me into. Again, fake dating. I'm telling you, it is such a superior trope, fake dating. So, I will say about Fallon's character, I think she's like neurodivergent or something. I can't particularly remember. So she's kind of always had this idea that he is her boyfriend. She has told people that, and he doesn't really know that. And at first he kind of just plays along with it. And then the next thing you know, they're fake dating because of the situation. She's now, a witness, and he doesn't want to hurt her. He wants to protect her. And she's kind of like, if you just pretend to be my boyfriend for the holidays, I've been telling people I have this boyfriend. No one believes me. They all think I'm crazy. And he's like, sure. So now they start going to these different events, and he's coming along, and people are like, I can't believe she has a boyfriend. And of course, every now and then she's dropping him off plants. He'll take care of them because they're from her. She also talks to the plants. I have heard that talking for plants is good, but she literally has names for all of her plants, talks to them. And at first he thinks it's a little weird, it's a little odd, but then it kind of grows on him. And she will randomly just go into his apartment and drop off plants. And he's kind of like, how do you get in here? He questions things at first, then he just rolls with it. And then things go kind of smoothly, and then they take a turn because someone from Fallon's past comes up, and he is not okay with it. Because at this point, he has grown really attached to Fallon. He can, potentially see something being real with her. Of course, they started out as fake dating, but what would it look like if they were actually dating? Of course, his lifestyle is a little on the sketchy side, but Fallon doesn't mind. She's kind of okay with it, and he finds that odd, but at the same time, how often can you find someone that's going to be okay with your assassin lifestyle? Kind of have to jump at the opportunity. So they were so cute. I really enjoyed them. This was such a quick read. Again, this is the end of a series, but she's already started another one, and I've already arc read it, and it was so good. So yeah, she's another author that I will read anything she writes because it's good stuff. So pages for this one is 348. I don't see a price on here. I will look for a price, the original price, but it's not on here. But again, I got it for free because I got it from the author. Okay, and now my last book is Stealing Infinity by Alyson Noël. So I actually got sent this book by Entangled Publishing for free. It was random book mail. So with Entangled Publishing, you can sign up to be in like their Facebook group and put your information in to get sent free books. They will randomly send you free books. You don't really get told. And I just happened to go check my mail, and I have this book for free, and it is the ARC copy edition. This book has been on my list. It is the start of a series. It's also kind of thick, but yeah, it was a nice surprise. It was free. It was my first ever book mail from Entangled Publishing, so that was really exciting. Yeah. Okay. The Da Vinci Code meets Riverdale. My life goes completely sideways the moment I meet the mysterious Braxton. Sure, he's ridiculously hot, but he's also the reason I've been kicked out of school and recruited into Grey Wolf Academy, a remote island school completely off the grid. I never should have trusted a face so perfect. But the reality of why Grey Wolf wanted me is what truly blows my mind. It's a school for the time travelers, tripping, they call it. This place is filled with elaborate costumes and rare artifacts where every move is strategic, and the halls are filled with shadows and secrets. Here, what you see isn't always what it appears, including Braxton. Because even though there's an energy connecting us together, the more secrets he keeps from me, the more it feels like something is pulling us apart. Something that has to do with this place and its darker purpose. It's all part of a guarded, elaborate puzzle of history and time. I might be one of the missing pieces. And now I have all the time in the world, and yet I can't shake this feeling that time is the one thing I'm about to run out of fast. Again, she's kind of thick. So I know of the Da Vinci Code, but I have not. I'm pretty sure it's a book and it became a movie. I do know Riverdale. I've watched all of Riverdale, so I know Riverdale is also a comic, but there is a Riverdale TV show that, you know, is based on the comic. So I'm familiar with that part. And then it also says at the mysterious Grey Wolf Academy, where everyone has more secrets than time. So I think this is interesting. I've never read anything like this. So I'm very excited to see where the story is going to go. Yeah, and I think it's also pretty cool that I have the ARC edition of it. It's out now. Let me see. Yeah, it went on sale 6/28/2022, but having the ARC edition is pretty cool. And it's in Tangled Teen. So let's see. Our page count is 438 pages. And then the original price for this, $18.99, but your girl got it for free. So there we have it. Those are all of my books for the book haul video, a free book haul video, which we do not hear often. So very excited to start reading some of these. Some of these have been on my TBR for a while. Looking forward to this. But hope you all enjoyed this video. Maybe you will try some of these books. Drop some of your favorite books in the comments below. I'm always open to recommendations. I love romance, fantasy. I'll do a little mystery here and there, so keep that in mind. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more, please hit the subscribe button down below. Peace and blessings, my loves.